Yes, what's going on people? 2025 has already delivered some solid horror movies, but trust me, we are far from done. So, I've put together a list of 5 upcoming horror films that you are gonna want to keep on your radar. Got any movies that you're hyped for? Well, drop us a comment below. If there's any that I've missed, let me know and I'll put together another list. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates from Midnight Connection. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1. Until Dawn. Exactly 1 year after her sister Melanie mysteriously disappeared, Clover and her friends venture into the remote valley where she vanished, determined to uncover the truth. Their search leads them to an abandoned visitor centre, but things take a terrifying turn when a masked killer starts hunting them down. One by one, they are brutally murdered, only to wake up at the beginning of the same night. They soon realise they are trapped in a horrifying time loop. Each reset brings a new and even deadlier threat, and with each death, their chances of survival dwindle. The only way out, making it to dawn. This film is based on the 2015 horror game, but it tells a completely original story within the same universe, expanding on the game's eerie mythology. I absolutely love a game to movie adaptation, and after the success of The Last of Us, Resident Evil and Silent Hill, I'm more than ready for another one. So, let's go. Number 2. The Black Phone 2. Look, if you follow this channel, you already know how highly I rate Blumhouse Productions. You ever start watching a trailer and a few shots in, that Blumhouse logo pops up? Yeah, that's the moment I know I'll be watching this movie in the cinema, no question. But this time, they're back with The Black Phone 2, the highly anticipated sequel to the 2022 hit. The story dives deeper into the unsettling mysteries surrounding the disconnected phone and the horrifying supernatural forces tied to it. New characters, darker secrets, and an expanded eerie universe, this one's shaping up to be a must-watch. And yes, Ethan Hawke is returning as the Grabber, which raises the big question: how are they bringing him back into the story? Whatever the answer is, I'm all in for this ride. Number 3. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Okay, hands up, this one flew under the radar for me, totally. But when I found out that they were planning an entire trilogy around it, yeah, I was sold immediately. This movie is going to be the second installment in the 28 Years Later trilogy. The Bone Temple leans heavily into folk horror, feeling like something straight out of The Wicker Man. The eerie Bone Temple itself, essentially a more disturbing, unhygienic version of Stonehenge, suggests a deeply devoted and horrifying group behind its creation. If they just give us one movie in the 28 Days Later franchise, that would have been exciting enough, but now a trilogy? Insane. Number 4. Thread. If you're a horror fan like me, any new Insidious film immediately has your attention. And guess what? We've got another coming. Details on the movie are still scarce, but from what I've gathered, the story follows a married couple desperate to prevent their young daughter's death. They turn to a mysterious magic spell to travel back in time. Risky? Absolutely, but when it comes to saving your child, I can see why they'd take the chance. I don't know about you, but I'm fully on board with this one. Who's with me? Number 5. Scream 7. I'm excited to say that the Scream franchise is back again with its 7th installment, continuing the legacy of Ghostface, masked terror, and the ever-evolving mystery of who's behind the killings this time. You'd think they'd run out of ways to keep reinventing the Ghostface identity, but somehow they always find a way to keep it fresh. Also, bringing in Jennifer Ortega was a brilliant move, and I've enjoyed every entry in the franchise's revival. Maybe it's because I'm a 90s kid and the original Scream was such a game changer for slasher films. However, I'm always down for another one. The big question is, will Sidney Prescott make an appearance this time? Guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so there you have it. 5 more upcoming horror films for you to keep an eye on. What do you think of the list? Are there any movies on there that you're dying to see that I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments and I'll make another video. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon.